Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's open on the line. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. That's caught. It's Dyer. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll pitch it. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Makes the grab. It's Porter. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking to pass. Pulls it in. It's Porter. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air, and they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Second down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew.
Turning it on! They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Up-tempo for the offense. On the option. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Reads it, fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
So first down here as they go back to work. On the move, it's Howell. At the 40, there he goes. Running free. He's finally stopped but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Off the RPO, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Second down coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Hard running there. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
And it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Strickland. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the option. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Great offenses find a way to feature their playmakers. How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the pitch man, and he kicks it into high gear and makes the huge, long touchdown run for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking for space. It's Strickland. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the ground with the batter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That's an awesome job by the defense. They're sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled. They knocked it away.
Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bears the pressure. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They want to get this defense on its heels. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's on the 40. Running inside the 20. All the way in for the touchdown.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here comes the option. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it and drive on third down. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The option look. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the right. It's complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Dyer. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Dyer. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Leaves it with the running back. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And here comes the offense on second down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get...
And he's got a touchdown. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. snagged out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the right. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to run it across the 35. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Steps in zone for a touchdown.
Number 18 with the grab and the score.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. Going right to work up top. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being...
Into the end zone for a touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. The give on the option. He's in open space downfield. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Offense gets set for second down. On the option. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Oh, they're after him. Gets the first himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to ride this running back. Across, headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. trying to barge their way in. He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a 2-point conversion. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Little. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense will use the timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.